What's up, yo? This your boy Darian America, representing Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk all the time. Sponsored in part by City Life Lounge, the home of that smooth karaoke mothership, each and every Thursday night, 8 o'clock start time. Tell a friend, bring a friend. We are celebrating the Cancerians, y'all, and guess who's a Cancer? Your favorite karaoke DJ. Yep, that's that boy D Silk. Hey, that's what we do, y'all. Oh, yeah, baby. Man, it is a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor to be here with you. This has not been easy, y'all. You know, I get on, and something that I do regularly, and I make it a point to do this because we need more of it. We need more people to buy into the positivity, man. I know, it's a lot of stuff going on because the things we see in the streets, the things we see in our news media, I mean, I'm gonna touch it briefly, but just touch it because, you know, unless you're living under a rock and you just don't give a damn, you know stuff is going on today. So, of course, I'm gonna jump out there real quick, and I am gonna get into the state we're covering. This is a nice little state we're covering, too, because this is very interesting, of course, to yours truly. And if you follow D Silk, if you have anything to do with Darian America, if you got my back, man, if you kick it with D Silk, this is going to be some good stuff because I definitely has been going through tragedy, through chaos, through just things that you'd be like, man, God, what's going on? You know, people say you can't question God. And trust me, I am not questioning God because what God does, it's his will. And he knows what's going to happen regardless. You got to follow the blueprint. It is a blueprint out there, and some of us don't follow it well. And I may be one of them. You know, I started this process going on, and I'm still going through legalities and all of that stuff, but that'll be done soon. But it's the fact that I didn't follow the blueprint properly, man. Follow the blueprint. What is the blueprint to your happiness? Do you have an idea of what it is that makes you happy? You know, really, depending on what it is. Now, if it's something that's chaotic and tragic, hey, man, that's your cross to bear. You know, I'm not one who's going to sit here and tell you, I'm not going to wag my finger, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. Come on, man. All I say is, really, honor thy neighbors. You know, don't bother. If you're doing something that only you want to be a part of, go ahead, man. Knock yourself out. But don't bother your neighbors, man. Don't put it like, I always use myself as an example. I'm trying to get this radio station off the ground. And I've said it before, like that was the last show, the state we were covering. You know, I really was trying to put out there, this is something that I want to do. It's something that I'm good at. It's something that I've learned over the years. I mean, listening to radio all my life, you know, I was from that era. The 90s was heyday during radio, and I always talk about that because we just will never see radio be how interesting it was because radio ain't the same. Now we got podcasts. You know, Kevin Hart be making jokes about podcasts. Everybody got a motherfucking podcast, you know, we do. And that's actually a good thing to me because it gives me a chance to see your TV show. You know, a lot of people, look, and just on my feed alone, and I'm trying to grow this further. 5,000 people, okay, that's a good start. Do I know all 5,000 people that are on D Silk Sims page? Probably not. You know, maybe I come across them in some way. Maybe I just added them just to be adding them. I don't know. But I'm adding now with purpose. You know, everybody that I add is not going to be, all right, they're going to be the next Doug Banks. You know, they're not going to be the next Herb Kent. You know, it's not about that. Those guys were incredible. Man, they were pioneers. They paved the way. Dude, if you listen to radio back in the 90s, especially when I was listening to it, you knew who Doug Banks was, the Dan Ryan head, man. Come on. I still use Doug Banks' shtick today. I see my girl Liz. What's up, Liz? I'm definitely getting to talk about you. I'm glad you chimed in. That's my Mary Kay lady right there. The girl is brilliant. She got a lot of stuff going on. And we're going to definitely chop it up because you, Miss Savage, you are going to be a part of Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network. I hope you appreciate that and can receive that because I'm adding Miss Liz Savage to the conglomerate. Yep, she's been absorbed. I'm like a blob. I'm just stealing everybody. I'm stealing them. I ain't stealing her, man. She's good, and I think if I can help, I'm gonna throw it out there. Yes. What up, Sister Liz? That's what we do. Yep. So, what state am I covering today? You know, I'm always talking about stuff. The state I'm covering, if you saw, I wrote it down, and it's for sure, Liz. That's my girl there. That's Funky Finger Salute. You don't know nothing about that. I know, and she's like, what the hell, Funky? No, I'm not talking about you. That's the Funky Finger Production Salute, and I'll talk to you about that later. But the state we're covering is the state of Presuture. I made up a word. I blended present and future. Because the present is when things have to be done. When you got to get your business taken care of, you got to do it now. It's like, okay, I'm going to go and pay that parking ticket, man. Son of a gun. I don't know why I'm using parking tickets because they still don't like paying parking tickets. And all of my people on there, hey, thank you for your service. All my police officers and firemen and the healthcare workers and man, if you out there working, thank you for your service because this is a thankless industry and people don't usually know how to say thank you. But I'm saying thank you. So police don't bother me, okay? But the presuture, now is the time. We talk about things we're going to do. Man, I'm going to drop this 50 pounds. I'm going to drop this 30 pounds. I'm going to drop. Okay, well, that's future. And that's okay. You got a plan. You're thinking about dropping some weight. And you should want to drop some weight. And I'm not one that's just going to sit there and wag my finger. You need to drop some weight. Let me tell you something. I have to drop some weight. And I'm still working on it. You know, I got my little sexy on, got my shirt open today because actually this shirt is made like that. It's a throwback, man. It's from the 70s era. You know the bros was showing the taco meat. I ain't got no taco meat. I don't wear taco meat because my taco meat doesn't look like taco meat. It looks like stringy little hair that just don't have nowhere else to go and ain't got nothing else to do. I'd be like, why don't you go up on my chin and go to my beard and make my beard touch my mustache all good and stuff. You know, I would like for my sideburns to touch my mustache. So why do my stupid hairs down there don't just grow, hang around? So any event, why did I do a stick on my hair, on my chest? Any event, you got to do it now, man. If that's what you want to do, whatever plans you're setting that you put in your mind, let's execute them now. You know, you done sat back and waited. Like, I use me as example. Yeah, I came into this place and I said, you know what? It's a space. It's not the biggest space, but I made it do what it do. And one day I'm gonna walk around this whole big old conglomerate and show you how much space I got. I got enough space though, because I got enough space to do what's necessary. I got enough space to do what's needed to be done. This is the radio network. It's not just about radio because unless you got an aux cord or you Bluetooth into your radios in your car, you don't really listen to GCI, the B96, to 103. You know, I like those stations. I grew up off those stations. And some of them came a little bit later on, but we need those. I don't want radio to go away. But it's not that it's gone away, it's evolved. So you're getting in with me. I call myself Apple. I'm Steve Jobs. Because I'm getting right on the level of I got something here. If you build it, they will come. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm building it. The presuture, my present future is here. These are the things that Awesome 90.9 got going, y'all. Akila J. Brown, she definitely chimed in with me. She did a show with me. And Akila is going to be a part of 90.9 American Silk Radio Network, y'all. Go on YouTube. I'm on YouTube broadcasting right now. That's the hub. That's the channel. Facebook, I like to connect on Facebook. This is one of the first social media platforms that I gravitated to and I was able to kind of work it and understand how Facebook works. I don't have it all because I'm trying to get that algorithm. Because I got 5,000 followers. You can have more than that on Facebook. And it's an algorithm that they're teaching. I'm trying to get a hold of it. So if I get a hold of it, I'm giving it to y'all. Because that's one of the things I'm talking about on the things that are coming up with Awesome 90.9. So be ready for the Akila J. Brown show, man. Akila is a health, fitness, well-being individual. She pushes health. And it's not just about, okay, you're going to be skinny, you're going to be cut up. No, not that. She's talking about your whole health. Because you can be chiseled. I mean, I tell you right now, I'm down to 240 pounds. That's how much I weigh right now. When I first started this, and it's not like I started last year. No, I've been doing this since before the pandemic. Like 2019 is when I really started my health thing. Even before then, because I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. And I was way too heavy, y'all. My blood sugar, when the doctors read my blood sugar at the health facility, I think I went to Ingles for like a help quick, something quick. The lady, the doctor, she showed me the reading. You know, you get your glucometer and you take a little prick your finger, plunk, ow, blah, 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 blah. She showed it to me, she was like, boom. It said high. And it didn't even say HIGH because the screen only so big, only gonna show so much, to show the numbers, but the thing went up to 670 and mine said high. I was beyond 670. Pardon my cough, y'all. But I was well beyond 670, and the doctor was like, if she had to guesstimate, my blood sugar reading could have been in the thousands. I was on the verge of a diabetic coma. A lot of people don't know that that's what basically took out Luther Vandross, Cheryl Levert, Sean Levert. Them brothers, and we knew Luther. Luther was trying to manage his weight. We had Big Luther, we had Little Luther, but Luther got too big, and that blood sugar it ain't no punk, man. I manage it every day. I'm fighting it every day. I'm not trying to get out of here, y'all. I'm trying to get this weight. If the doctor said, man, when that doctor told me that my blood sugar was high, and they hooked me up to an IV, that's the first time I ever had an IV run into my body. I'm sitting there like, I'm eating food. I'm just living life, enjoying it. About to kill my fool ass self overeating. And today it seems like that's something that we do on a regular. Because what's the first thing you do when you're traveling? You don't know the lay of the land. If this is your first time in, let's say, Barbados. Man, I would love to go to Barbados. I don't know nothing about Barbados, but I would love to go to Barbados. What's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna get off the plane or whatever. You're gonna get off the boat, get on land. You're gonna look around. That was a rat. Oh man, what they got to eat? Dang on well you're gonna go and see what Barbados has to offer. What's the finest dish? What is Barbados known for? Because damn well when people come to the Shy, they like, what's up? Where the deep dish pizza? Let me see if Chicago pizza. Everybody talk this garbage about Chicago pizza. Let me see the deep dish. Deep dish is fine. I don't care where you from. Deep dish, a Chicago style deep dish from a Chicago place. Come on, man. Lou Malnati's, that's my numero uno. I love Lou. Lou is dope to me. And some people don't like Lou Malnati's. They be like, it tastes funky. I like Lou Malnati's. I mean, Giordano's is still one of the greats. Come on, man. If you don't come to Giordano's in Chicago, you missing out. You got to get some mild sauce on your fries. You got to go to a hood spot. Mild sauce and barbecue sauce are different. And if you don't believe me, chime in. Tell me what's the difference between mild sauce and barbecue sauce. Right here, also 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk, all the time. So, Akila Brown, she's going to have a show on Awesome 90.9. The Karaoke University. Y'all heard that? The Karaoke University is being brought to Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network. On YouTube, we're American Silk Radio Network dash 811. 811, American Silk Radio Network dash 811. If you know 811, if you know, you know. Tell you what, I feel generous. If you know who 8 of 11 is, chime in right here. I'll send you something from Awesome 90.9. We'll inbox and I'll get your information and we will send you a gift from Awesome 90.9. If you could tell me who is 8 of 11. I'm just throw it out there like that. I know people are like, stuff we got to scramble. I got to figure stuff out. If you know, you know, and I will get an answer later. But the Karaoke University, y'all, your karaoke host, extraordinaire. I can count the people on one hand who done took my swag and they doing their thing. They sat back and watched me, and they became karaoke gurus as well. And again, in order for you to be an expert in anything, to be considered an expert, you have to do it 10,000 hours worth. Trust me, y'all, I done 10,000 hours worth of karaoke. Man, quit playing. So who better to learn it from? You're going to have the opportunity on Wednesdays, 3 p.m., to enroll in Karaoke University. Hosted by yours truly. Darian D. Silk Sims is starting a Karaoke University. So if you know, you know, and if you want to learn about it, And then what's so good about it for right now, because again, I'm Apple getting on the bottom level, right in at the bottom. You ready for this? Watch this. It's free for right now. I'm teaching karaoke for free. How dope is that? Tell your peoples, man, you know what? Because I'm like this. If you good enough to take my job, it's yours. Come get it. Because that's how confident I am. Remember, I told you I done stole the Kappa Alpha Psi's catchphrase. I'm not conceited. I am convinced. I'm convinced that one day I'm going to wake up. Like, I looked at my account maybe a few weeks ago, and them son of a bitches, somebody hacked my account, y'all. Got me. Hit me for over a stack. And I ain't got no money. So for them to hit me for that, I'm like, God, mother. So I'm going through the loss prevention, because I'm a loss prevention guy. I used to do that in my retail career. I'm good at that too. I might start a loss prevention channel. I teach people how to do assets protection. I think about that. That's on pause. That's not on the station, but the Karaoke University is going to be on Awesome 90.9, hosted by yours truly, 3 p.m. on Wednesdays. What else we got going on? Oh, man, check this out, y'all. Nights in the City. Nights in the City. A talk show dedicated to Chicago. Now, of course, we will have guests from all over the land, but we are catering to Chatham. That's where I'm from. I look out my window, even though I see my signage, you got Darian America. That's me. It's my window. Yeah, it is. You got Awesome 90.9, and that, oh my God, y'all, we finna blow up with Awesome 90.9. This is going to be huge. And my first venture, and right now, Winging and Singing, don't think Winging and Singing is forgotten about, y'all. Because Winging right now, we winging it. We figuring it out. We working on that. So don't forget about Winging. Just put it on the back burner. But these events, they coming. And if you want to be a part of Awesome 90.9, advertising is critical, y'all. And I'm trying to grow this. I need 50,000 followers. I need 100,000 followers. I need 1 million followers. Why would I want 1 million followers? That got to come with a lot of issue. That come with a lot of bullshiggity. And you know, more people, more problems, because I only got 5,000 right now, and I probably have over 300-400 in my clubs when I do my karaoke thing. Oh my God. I call y'all the Teletubbies. Because y'all, I'm bothering my girl Liz. It's not Liz. I'm not talking about her. And I saw you on there too, Drilly Drill. I see you, bruh. You like my conscience. So when I be going a certain direction, I be filtering and going. You like the little red dude that sit on my shoulder, but you give it to me real. So I see you, Drilly Drill. Talking about Dre Nash, y'all. If you want some comedy, some funny stuff, follow that guy. He just does stuff for the hell of it because he can, and he does it well. But in the meantime, between time, Karaoke University, hosted by yours truly, Wednesdays, 3 p.m. So be ready, and guess what? Because it is recorded and stored on my YouTube channel, Awesome American Silk Radio Network, you can go back and watch it again if you missed it. It's always there. I'm one that's, man, I try my best to say this. I want to be immortal. How do you become immortal? You leave something behind that the world continuously uses and needs. I mean, come on, music is the quickest way. Whitney Houston is immortal. Man, Frankie Beverly, come on. Angie Stone, damn. Aaliyah, DMX, Pot, Big. Could you imagine? I don't even know who could write it. Who could write a song that had Biggie? Well, Biggie gonna do his own verse. Pot gonna do his own verse. Whitney Houston, Angie Stone, Frankie Beverly. I mean, man, Barry White. Let's throw him in there too. Luther. Whew. God got a hell of a choir. I don't think I'm strong enough to write that. I wish I could write some lyrics that could hit all. And to have them, if they were still here, of course, we got AI garbage that could probably do it. But we got people who can emulate them. You know, something I try to do when I'm singing. And I'm going to talk about that during Karaoke University. Trying to sound like the artist. We're going to discuss that. Wednesdays at 3 p.m., y'all. Karaoke University, sponsored by yours truly, D Silk, brought to you by Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk all the time. Those are resets for those who don't understand why I keep doing that. It's a reset. It's a radio thing. You'll get it. I'm going to teach you. I'm opening up Pandora's box, removing the velvet rope. I'm going to show you everything I know. So, see? Immortality. Man, but we were talking about the talk show, y'all. Musical guests. People from Chatham. People that are still trying to do the thing that's grinding. Inventors. Chefs. Man, if you got a skill and you want to be interviewed on my talk show, come on. That we're going to do nighttime. I haven't decided on the day yet, but it's right here, y'all. Because if karaoke can be on Wednesdays, I may do nights on Wednesdays as well. Just build up Wednesday. I got hella room, y'all. If you want to be a slot on Awesome 90.9, you can come be with Darian America. I am the president, the general manager, the CEO of the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk all the time. I'm the boss, y'all. I'm the big dog. My man's Chili Palmer, he out there doing his thing, grinding, hustling. He nicknamed me the Mayor Pen. It's half mayor, half kingpin. You gotta let him tell it. He definitely will have some time on Awesome 90.9. You can get in too, y'all. And don't think you just gotta have a show. We do advertising. We do commercials. If you want a video commercial, we got you. If you want an audio commercial, we definitely got you. And it's what we do. So don't worry. You don't have to do all that heavy lifting. We're taking care of that for you. You're looking for a home. Like, what happens when you do your podcast? You just go live on Facebook, and that's your podcast? I done went live. Facebook. That does work. However, what if you said some stuff that the people might need to know about? Man, I definitely want to say some things that people want to go back. What these silk says? But you need a platform. Where are you going to broadcast it from? Where is it going to go once you made it? We can take care of that. If you don't have a place, now, granted, you should be able to, if you want it in your email, you can email it to people. You can upload it to certain websites. If you know, you know. Awesome 90.9 can take care of all of that for you. So be a part of this talk show, man, because I'm definitely going to have some guests on there. And guess what, y'all? I'm going to give y'all a secret. Your boy gets to do a little bit of comedy. Yep, D Silk finna put his toe in the water. I told you this was a state of presuture, right? We're working on the present and doing things right now for the future. Your boy finna get into the comedy game. Now, trust me. All my comedians out there, shout out to Levi, shout out to Susie Q, shout out to my big cuz, Lonnie Lionel. What's up, big cuz? Cousin Evan Lionel, man, been out there forever and a day. He been doing this stuff way back when. So, yeah, I got some veterans that's definitely over my shoulder, and D Silk is going to be in the comedy game. Yep, but that's Nights in America, y'all. I'm saying Wednesday tentatively because that's one of my administrative days. So we got, of course, breakfast at Silky's, which you're looking at now. You got the Karaoke University. You got Nights in America. That's me. I got 3 shows, y'all. And the best thing about us is we archive your shows and we give you a platform. So if you need somewhere to broadcast from, we're going to push it. Commercials that we do, we're going to push them. They're coming from me and they're going out to the universe. I need your help because the more people that come this way and we get subscribers, this is the way I'm filling out the algorithm. For every follower, I want to offer them the opportunity to subscribe to Awesome 90.9. Why subscribe? If you give me $25, that's the whole year. I mean, that's like $2 a month plus an additional $1 for service. $25. Y'all spend more than that. It's city life. Come on, man. 2 drink minimum. I get a Hennessy straight, Waterback Miller Lite anytime I go in a lounge. That's the first thing I get. That in itself is like $14 to $16. So right there, if I do 16, I get the waitress the $4 tip. So she got that's $20 right there. And I'm gonna drink more than them 2 drinks. I'm probably gonna go get me another one, probably another round. So you're looking at like $60 when you go to the lounge. Come on, you probably are spending a minimum of $60. And then people be out every night. It's like, man. But y'all working. You working for what you get. So come on, man don't work, man don't eat. Man don't work, man don't play. Y'all working, y'all playing, y'all living good. So why not subscribe to Awesome 90.9? Because we got stuff that if you get in right now, once the content really starts blowing up, woo, baby. Let me tell you about a show that's coming to Awesome 90.9. And remember, radio network. That's why I didn't want to just be a radio station, AM, FM, XFM, and I want XFM, and I'm going to get XFM. But we're network, radio, television network. We doing it all. The Schizo Comic. That's right, y'all. Our first TV show on Awesome 90.9, The Schizo Comic. This is going to be about a comedian who has schizophrenia. And you get to see, and this is the thing with this, the way that Awesome 90.9 is working, the average American time span that they like to spend on the internet, their attention span is 8.6 seconds. I mean, for those who are watching right now, I'm lucky if I got you here. If you're here and you've been here for more than 8.6 seconds, usually people, they go, boom, 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 okay, D, still, all right, scroll. So why would I try to put an hour-long movie here for you? Unless, the way TV works now, y'all, we do what we want to do. We watch it when we want to. I mean, I was way up. I was ahead of the game. I was watching BMF, but right now my stars is off. I got to work a little bit harder, a little more money I got to get so I can get my stars back. But I could watch BMF whenever. I ain't got to wait till 7 o'clock Central Time on Stars Network. I can put it on when I want to. As soon as they release it, 12:01, boop. And I was about to start singing Power. They say it's a big rich world. Pum, pum, pum. No, that's not BMF. That's Power. Same dude though. 50, man. He was Steve Jobs on that little chunk of the world he got. 50 controlling all of Power. Everything that happens with it. Power, Ghost, Tommy's story, everything. They about to do Tommy's last story, and I think Tariq about to go and be on that part of it. And dude, 50 is immortal. They gonna be, I'm telling you, our kids are gonna watch that. Because how many of us still watching Sanford and Son? Some of us may have been born when Sanford and Son came out, but really, a lot of this feed, a lot of us are like babies if we were born at all. So we still watching it. I mean, when I put it on now, I'm older than Lamont is on the show. You know, I mean, Lamont, of course, Demond Wilson, OG. But I'm older now than he was. I mean, I don't think Lamont was 50 living with his daddy, because Fred was looking like he's about 65 on the show. I mean, But the point is, we still watching it, and it's still funny. I put on Stand for the Sun. Right? One of my favorite episodes is when Fred is at the DMV. Either the DMV or he was at the courthouse. And he was in line with all the people in the courthouse. And they finally got to him. And Fred was like, hey, man, look at all these niggas and spicks in here. That's all y'all getting is our money. Where the hell the white folk at? First off, I was blown away that Fred said nigga on TV. I was like, I mean, Chevy Chase did it on Saturday Night Live with him and Richard Pryor was doing a little back and forth. They were doing a test, little vision test, whatever. And Chevy Chase, again, that's funny. I'll go watch that. Especially my man Chevy Chase, he got the one, he was saying, I forget what all Chevy said, but Richard Pryor was honky, honky, honky. And then Chevy Chase was like, nigger, dead honky. Would you kill a white man if he called you nigger to your face? I mean, I don't want that, and please don't get me fired, y'all. I'm just talking. Don't get me banned, Facebook. I don't want no beef. I see you, Miss Sandra. Hey, I'm still running my mouth, so I must be okay, right? But yeah, I'm not fighting with anybody for calling me names anymore. I've been called some of everything, probably the worst in the world, and so what? Call me what you want. Bothers me not. Means absolutely nothing to me. So, but Schizo Comic coming to Awesome 90.9, and the way we're gonna shoot it, it will be shot as a 30-minute story. But we're going to release it in 5-minute increments because of you all's attention span. Y'all don't want to sit there and look. But if you chose to binge it, it will be there for you to binge. I will release it 5 minutes apiece, and once that first 5 minutes hit, bam, let the whole damn thing go. And I'll come back and release another 5 minutes. Maybe you want to watch it all. You watch it all, you don't have to see no more of it. But trust me, it's going to be so good, you'll keep coming back. If you build it, they will come. So, we got the Schizo Comic coming. My musicians. Man, now pay attention, y'all. I see my daughter out there. What's up, Bunny Puff? You see your work, right? Beautiful. And you got a shirt coming with that on it. Just you already know. So, my daughter chiming in. Deja Silk. My name ain't Silk. If you're a singer, gone, Sandy Kane. That's what I'm talking about. Why go back and forth with people? My little alarm trying to tell me when it's time for me to be off. I tell me when it's time to be off because I'm the general manager. It's my radio station. I do what I want. So, man, if you're a singer, because I'm coming up on another thing that we're doing here at Awesome 90.9, the Little Table series. Sound familiar? Little table, maybe like similar to possibly a tiny desk, maybe. The Little Table series, y'all, where we're giving independent artists an opportunity to come and perform to a crowd on a radio station. And this event will be live streamed. Everything that I'm talking about, y'all, it gets live streamed, and then once it's recorded, it's recorded. But we're live streaming this. So when you got the link, boom, it's sent directly to you. It's specific right now until we grow it. And the first person on the Tiny Desk series, drum roll please. I should have some damn effects since I got these little cheesy ones I got. I got to fix my effects. They coming too. But the first person on the Little Table series will be none other than the artist known as D Silk. Yeah. Great effects, huh? That was so lame and cheesy. It'll get better, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to be the first artist on the Little Table series. I will be performing 6 originals, 4 covers. So I'm giving myself 10 songs to do, y'all. In front of the world, even though I'm live streaming it, you know, I have my people who I invite, and if you get an invitation, please respond. It's necessary because this ain't for the masses unless they chime in on the live feed. This is for people because I will be turning 50 in 10 days, y'all. I ain't cut my hair. I mean, I trim it a little bit, but I ain't cut my hair. I ain't shaved. I'm going to see what I look like, how fuzzy I can get, how furry for my 50th birthday. When I walk into my barbershop, I want him to have a canvas. Like, hey, bro, shout out to my man, hey, Ryan, down there on 79th and Drexel. Man, one of the best barbers on the South Side, let me tell it. The brother is good at what he do. He's going to have a commercial on Awesome 90.9. So if you're looking for advertising, come and advertise with your boy, baby. It's here. We own that. But the Little Table series, your boy D Silk, I'm doing 6 originals, 4 covers, and I got something special that I'm going to do, a tribute to the fallen legends in my family. That's coming, though. So keep an eye out. Look for your inboxes. Look for your text. You will get the notice on that. And once the Little Table series is done, hopefully we can do that once a month. We'll bring in a new artist. And if more artists we bring in, if we can get artists on a regular, we will have an artist every day if we could. But for right now, we'll do it by month. So your first artist is right here, y'all. And if you don't know, these still can blow just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. I got a little bit of skills. I can blow. You want to hear something? Nope. You want to hear me? I got tons of videos. I got CDs. Like I said, nobody told me who 8 of 11 was yet. So if you tell me who 8 of 11 is, you can win a prize from me. We are going to start the prize series, man. We actually, and this, y'all wasn't ready. Oh, let me finish talking about the musicians. If you can sing, I'm looking for backup singers. I need 3. I'm looking for the Silk Tones. Preferably 2 female singers, 1 male singer. Backup. Y'all just backing me up. And then, of course, when you get your time, you do your thing. But it's about making me look good. Damn right, I said it out loud because that's what I do when I background sing for y'all. Trying to make you look good. Trying to make you sound good. So I need 3, the Silk Tones. And you know what? Depending on... Thank you, Liz Savage. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you kindly. Hey, the Silk Tones. What about maybe this turns into a show? What if I do a reality show on finding 3 singers to be the Silk Tones? That's a lot of time, and I don't know if y'all gonna really invest in that, but I'm looking for 3 singers. I'm looking for a live band. If you know people who looking to get a little extra cheddar on the side, man, a band that want to do some stuff, holla at your boy D Silk, because I do want a band with my live audience, with my talk show that we're doing tonight. I want a band for the Little Table. I want a band. Basically, they just gonna come and be here. I mean, I'll be sitting here doing my work, doing some administrative stuff. I want the band of it. No, I'm BSing, but I am looking for a 3-piece band. So if you know some band people that's looking for a gig, some people that want to come together. I mean, I want a drum, I want a guitar, I want a piano. You know, if I can get a horn, that'd be great. But, you know, horn is hit or miss. And I know some horn players. Matter of fact, those are the main 3. Guitar, piano, drums. If I can get those 3, I'll leave some space just in case we get a jam session going up here on Awesome 90.9. And maybe we got a French horn player that said it out loud. A French horn player. Because I see my feed is going goofy. A French horn player might be one that might want to join me in with my live band I got up here. If you know, you know. They know who I'm talking about. I'm being silly. But that's coming, y'all. So we're building the content, man. And I've been making this stuff work. Trust me, y'all. Why I was nicknamed the Mayor Pen is because somebody said that I actually own this entire building that I'm sitting in. I had it refurbished, and I'm charging people to buy alcohol and food out of this location. And they left the title anonymously. Yeah. Well, in any event, I don't own this building, y'all. I'm just renting it. And all that stuff that I went through earlier, that's all gone. Now I'm just, if you know, you know. But all that stuff has been taken care of. That's done. So we're here and we got stuff, man, but your boy needs some help. Hey, if you would like to make a donation, you can always donate to D Silk Sims on Cash App. Any amount helps. I ain't begging you for no money, y'all. I'm just saying I do need a little bit of help to keep this place open. I'm doing pretty good if I do say so myself. But of course, that's the point of even doing this. It's about advertising. It's about bringing this place to fruition and making the people around flourish. You know, I always say, how do you be considered great? The way you're considered great, the way I look at being considered great, is you make those around you better. Anybody who surrounds themselves with me, they all become better. I know people who have stolen my swag and they're doing karaoke now. They took it from me, they made it better. They eating off of what I learned and I flourished with. So that's what we're doing here, and that's what I'm trying to do for you. But I do need help. If you want to make a donation, cash at me, D Silk Sims. That's me. That goes directly to American Silk Radio. That keeps the lights on. That keeps everything moving and shaking and jiving. And then once the content is up, I mean, I would say subscribe now. Hell, $2 a month ain't gonna kill you. $25 a year to be a part of this. That's petty change, man. I just said it right here. You spend more than that when you first walk into a bar. If you follow what the bar says, 2 drink minimum, and if they got food, you get you something to eat. That's well over $40 right there, depending on what you get. I mean, I ain't gonna put my places on blast, but come on, man. It ain't gonna hurt you to donate to the Awesome 95 family. And we still gonna grow, even if you donate your time. I appreciate that. But a couple of dollars ain't gonna hurt you, man. That's your boy D Silk doing what we do here, man. I hope that you enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Make sure your boy D Silk is out there, man. We got a lot of big things coming. We are building the content. If you want to be a part of this, email me. AwesomeMeRadio@gmail.com. That's AmericanSilkRadio@gmail.com. Follow your boy. Subscribe, like, share. Let's do this thing, y'all. God bless you. I love you. We done. Both feeds. Mwah. I see you, baby. I love you. Thank you for following your daddy. Thank you, sweetheart. Philiana out there, thank you kindly all the way from Atlanta. Yep. My girl Sandra chimed in. Hey, Sandy. Liz Savage, girl. Big things popping, girl. Big things popping. Oh, I saw somebody else from Chatham out there. Where my Chatham peeps at? That's what I get doing too much. Hey, I mess with y'all. Love you. Mwah. See you soon. Love you over here. Yep. This is the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk, all the time. God bless you. I love you. Thank you for chiming in, Miss Kenitha. You awesome. Mwah. Be wonderful. I see you, baby. Yep. And out here, my YouTube peoples, hey, thank you for liking, subscribing, share, man. Get with your boy. I got some big things popping, and I need y'all. Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network -811. Kick it with your boy. I'm out. Mwah.